Before we get into the women's, though, we do have one last heat of the round of 64 to get through, so that heat is going to look pretty stacked this morning. It's a full international affair, so they're going to be out there to kick us off this morning. It will be J.Bunch in the red from Hawaii, L.Silveira in the blue from Brazil, J.Schilling from the USA, and Y.Dominguez from the Basque Country.
So it's just all about like board management and where you place the board on the wave, and I think we can already see a surfer out the back to the north there.
Y.Dominguez, first ever Challenger Series event. This is the first we've seen of him of this level. Carves it back for his second turn on this one. Looking good with a steep section, really rips through and places it again. Actually, beg my pardon, we saw him in the opening round here. He got a 7-point ride. Really loved the way he set this wave up and was super smooth, Stace.
Yeah, I think he put together some really nice turns at the start of this wave. It was a real shame that he didn't get to put the bow on this one and finish it up. His board's looking great under his feet. He just got there a little off balance as he hit that section. Would have been a great way to start his heat, though. He'll be a little disappointed he couldn't capitalise there, Jess.
Yeah, yesterday we were talking about capitalising on those opportunities because those really clean faces. He's come into a really good-looking Challenger Series, and it feels like he should be in that kind of confidence place where he should be pretty easy to get back on that championship tour.
Yeah, you'd think that, excuse me, all the experience he got from the tour, you can see the effect that it had.
Wow, here we go. He's in and deep. It looks pretty open. Straight out for his first wave for L.Silveira. Stace, you called it. You called it. That down the beach bank is absolutely beautiful. That, to me, screams Merewether, that wave.
This is going to feel so good for Lucas as the Stoningwood slow-mo replay here. This is a deep tube. Really, really technical barrel ride. He had to get over that foam ball there. It kind of went a bit high, but he, there was a moment there where like, is he going to make it? And they're the tubes that are always going to score super high. And, gee, I tell you what, we were talking about where we rig up these cameras this morning, and I think they just answered it for us. I think that's a pretty good place to start because I think it was a really, really good tube and it's rewarded correctly.
Trying to answer back now. This is Yago. Just a quick in and out there. There's a little bit of a side wobble coming in towards these waves up in that corner.
As we see J.Schilling up and riding here.
Big first turn for Jett. Really tight in the pocket. Good looking bowl. Wow, belts it again. This is a great looking wave here for Jett. Comes around the corner, lays it on rail. He wants to take this one all the way through. Finish big here. Belts it for a finish. Wow, J.Schilling with 5 really big turns. I mean, 3 with serious consequence on that, being the first 2 and the last one.
Amazing. The tube was the best tube I saw from the free surf. Like, that was easily the best wave of the morning out the back. And then this wave here, this is the best wave that I saw break on the inside, and how well he surfed it was amazing as well. So that's how you answer back to the 817. You go, nah. There's a few ways you can get an excellent score out here, and this might be another one.
His 2 coaches have been working really closely with Jared, being the more sports, physical side of it, mental side. Andy, the surfing heat strategy. Right now, trying to answer back. This is Yago. Really nice turn in the pocket. A little slopey, that one. This is steeper here. Belts it again for Yago. And unfortunately, that one is going to run off of him. So feels like he knows he wants to open up and really connect, but that wave just almost sloped out on him a little bit too much. Yeah,
it's you saw Jett set up his wave there, and Yago will know this just after that feeling. He had the nice airdrop there to start, so he's thinking, oh, this wave's kind of, he's so well versed in these types of situations, and even though he's, like you said, he hasn't surfed many 4-man heats, but coming off the tour where the quality of the surfing's so high and the quality of the waves are so good.
17 heats today, 30-minute heats all day. Plenty of action at pumping Merewether, and it is Yago bringing us back from the break here. Really nice first swoop, keeping it under the lip, just as we mentioned. Sometimes it's easy to do that when the offshore is howling up the wind of the face, but that isn't what Yago is looking for, to drop that 317. He got a 5.83 for his one prior to this, so States.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really nice turn. I did have a little look at the forecast when L.Silveira out the back.
Here we go, he's trying to get another tube. We got a big score of the morning. Can't find cover, but got a really nice carve to start this one off. Looking for a big finish down the line. Lays into it. Wow, very Ethan Ewing-esque, that last turn. Really lays into it, ripped the tail around. looking like he's going to come in, pretty much chasing for second. What do you see on this one, Stace?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's looking for the tube here at the start, but he did well just to kind of put his comp head on and realise that wave wasn't really barrelling, so to surf around it. Nice big carve, and then this turn was a surprise packet. I didn't think he was going to get as much juice out of that last turn. He's coming to sit on these boys.
And Yago, he's got the most heats, the most waves in this heat out of anyone. Puts it up for one turn. He's hitting a bit of weird water. Now, J.Schilling out the back behind him. Doesn't like the look of that, so quick in and out. This heat is really starting to ramp up.
For these boys after, basically Jett's wave. I mean, Yago got a 5.83 Jess, but other than that, we haven't seen, for the amount of times they've stood up, we haven't really seen the quality we were hoping for.
Do those all the time on the championship tour, and he even looked like a similar style towards him. Jett now looking to climb up into second, needs a 1.5. You have to think he's already done that on this wave. Slashes in the pocket there, looking for a finish, goes vertical. And these are the replays of all of these last three surface stays, wave by wave. Let's see it.
Jett looked amazing on this wave. It didn't really offer him too much critical section, but just how he's moving on his board and he's cutting through the water just beautifully. It's not going to be a huge score, but
he's definitely going to be chasing more to protect second spot at this point. Yago now looking to better a 3.17 to apply more pressure. This one's going to bowl up on the inside section. And he just can't quite time it well. Hit a bit of a weird side wash, so this is this morning sickness.
As you said, it will be enough to put him back up into second. And as we see Yago behind here, he'd be chasing the score by the time Jett's score comes in, and he'd probably know that. So he's looking to do as much damage as he can on this wave. But
some of them hit the bank beautifully, but here we go. First of J.Bunch. Big opening turn. Love the way this guy surfs. Puts it back on rail, but not the score he was chasing to start off this heat.
The big finish he was chasing, and then J.Bunch's wave here. Oh, this is a tough one for Jacko. You can see he's got the talent, but even with that much talent, you're still going to need a bit of face to work with, and unfortunately that wave.
They're going to suit her beautifully. Jett, here we go. Massive first turn on this one. Brings it back around. He's really dealing with this wobble beautifully. Clicks it under the lip here. He's racing around for more and puts it on rail again for J.Schilling. So he is looking so fast and almost twitchy. Actually don't think it mattered too much.
Nah, I mean, you want to just finish on the best section with the best turn. I think he did that, but I think just what you're seeing from Jett here, the overall package is just at the moment looking a lot faster. As you said, he's very, very quick on his edges and just where he's placing his turns. You see Yago here.
Great first turn. Really puts it on rail for this second one. Belts it there for the third. That feels like it was more like it for Yago. Because of the way he brought that nose back around, it was really pointing towards the beach. So
really, really spot on. And then Yago's wave here. Unfortunately, just sort of having to generate his own speed, which I think on a day like today, if you're having to do that, you've probably picked the wrong wave. We'll see what the judges make of it.
J.Bunch here, big opening section, hooks it under the lip. He's chasing more through this inside section. He carves it back. This one looks like it could be sloping out. He might get one big section through the inside here and clicks it beautifully for Jackson. Oh, he's going to get a little bonus section. He's got that same speed, that same energy, that almost electric twitch.
He's in the red jersey for a reason. I know he's just come off the tour, but he's still, as you said, he's got plenty of talent. And I just think back to how this heat unfolded. And I wouldn't say that Jackson's done anything crucially wrong. The only wave I could think that he could have been near that maybe he wasn't, and again, I don't know the whole picture, but there was Yago's 5.83, but that was about half an hour ago. And since then, he sort of hasn't just been able to find that luck with the ocean.
You'd have to think that requirement will lower on that last wave. It's definitely better than a 2.87. Really excited to see Laura come up in competition next. She's a really talented surfer. Really stand up like our competitors were looking for. Jackson had a look here, has fourth priority, can't go. J.Schilling now tucks in for a tube, goes down unfortunately. So he's still in second, a 7.5 and a 4.67. He'd be desperately trying to ditch that 4.67 in this last 90 seconds. We will probably see him relegated to Bolito now. There is one last ditch effort, and it is going to be from Y.Dominguez with 6 seconds on the clock. Big first turn in the pocket. This wave starting to slope out a little bit weird. It's got a lot of lump and bump here, a lot of foam on the face. That first moment though, huge. He comes around to this inside section and belts it for a finish there for Yago.
Half of the wave. Because take a look at the first turn here, that's probably the best turn he'd done in the heat. His positioning was great, super tight in the pocket, but he just didn't get much else after it. And Yeah, maybe that's why he didn't give it the little finger snap, because it's only coming in at 4.43, but still, this is outside Lucas Silveira.
Yeah, he was chasing another barrel. That one just closes out a little bit. Wow, it really highlights how beautiful that first wave was that he got.
He did so well, and the fact he's out there solo is also another really impressive thing. Like, so easy to sit here and get tubed from the couch or from the beach when you're watching it, but when you're out there all by yourself, he did so well to manage that lineup out there.
Your initial thoughts on Yago chasing a 6.35. Talk about having a heat by yourself down the beach. Lucas Silveira taking this one out with an 8.17 and a 6.5. We'll be back with the women's round of 32, heat number 1, right after this short break.